What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Vaughn from Vaughn Knows Sports, and tonight we are going to be recapping tonight's episode of Smackdown. We opened the show with Solo Sikoa introducing Jeff Cobb, aka JC Mateo. I guess WWE renamed him for the night. And he opened us up by criticizing Roman Reigns for his recent loss at WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Sikoa then continues on claiming success for claiming the credit for Fatu's recent success. And, I could definitely see a potential feud down the road between these two guys for sure, especially with the way Fatu's been kind of snapping back at him. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops. We had our first women's triple threat qualifier for a Money in the Bank. Shorty, what you think? Alexa Bliss returned to singles action, and she faced Chelsea Green and Michin in a triple threat match. Bliss secured the win by pinning Green after delivering a Sister Abigail DDT. Right, and she is officially the first woman to qualify for the 2025 Money in the Bank ladder for the women's side. Chelsea Green is definitely one of my favorite wrestlers to watch now. She's super entertaining. She's a good wrestler. She's got a lot going on. I think she's got a bright future in the WWE. R-Truth had a very interesting promo tonight in which he was unofficially glazing John Cena. Everybody knows that R-Truth thinks John Cena is basically the god of wrestling and he's his idol and all that. So he went on like a 10-minute spiel glazing him, commenting him on his hustle, loyalty, respect motto. And, he looked up to the guy, but, he ended that promo saying that he was going to have to beat some sense into him, which is pretty funny considering Cena put him through the table at that press conference. So, but he talked to the powers that be, and he got a match next week at the Saturday night main event. So it's going to be him versus John Cena, in which R-Truth tries to beat some sense into him. I've never seen R-Truth wrestle, so I'm super excited to see him get his shots in on Cena. The Fraxium tag team picked up another win tonight, and then later on they came face to face with the Street Profits, who they also defeated recently. Even though it was just a regular tag match, they didn't have the belt on the line. But next week we're going to have the Street Profits putting the belt on the line against Fraxium. They're the upstart, young, hot thing, flash in the pan. I don't think they'll beat them now that they're healthy, but Fraxium has been on the roll lately, so I wouldn't doubt completely if they don't give them a really good match. They're a wonderful tag team to watch. Now, this was the surprise of the night to me. I think Julia was officially added to the SmackDown roster. Everybody was thinking it was Roxanne Perez because she's been kind of getting most of the screen time, but Julia was working her magic and she ended up getting that spot. So I'm excited to see how she develops and how she grows into the sport, because she is killing it in NXT. So hopefully she can continue that momentum and keep the sport on top. The first men's Money in the Bank qualifying match featured Jimmy Uso, Rey Fenix, and Solo Sikoa in a thrilling triple threat contest. Jimmy Uso came close to winning, but he, got a little too happy, and Rey Fenix knocked him out, and Rey Fenix was celebrating his win, and then Solo Sikoa swooped in and hit him with that Samoan spike and pinned him 1, 2, 3 to earn that spot in the upcoming Money in the Bank ladder match. So we'll see how he develops. Solo Sikoa is a bit of a rising star. We see what happened with Jimmy Uso and winning the championship. Not Jimmy, Jey Uso, his twin. So, I'm not really a fan of the Usos or Solo Sikoa. If I had to choose one, I think Sokoa probably has the best move, the best finishing move, because it's original. Whereas literally all of Jay and Jimmy, all they do is sweet chin music. They do moonsaults, and everybody's doing that, man. Give us something different. Please give us something different. The Miz caught another black mask for the fourth week in a row. Carmelo was trying to get his revenge against Mr. Aleister Black, but it ended up in a no contest. I guess Miz got tired of watching him go back and forth, so he decided to take things into his own hands, and he ended up eating a fourth black mask. So, but Aleister Black he's like really showing me something, man. I enjoy watching him. He's got the best intro in not the intro music, but the best ring intro, where he just kind of springboards over the ropes and like lands in this little pose, man. That's super cool, man. But I'm interested to see what they do with him moving forward. All right, last but not least, we had the Women's Championship main event where it was Tiffy Tom. She successfully defended her title against Nia Jax. And if you guys didn't see the match, go back and watch it, man. It's definitely worth a watch. Both women put on a show. Nia's just like all power, man. She was kind of tossing Tiffany around. Tiffany had some really good counters, and she put her on her back quite a few times. She had this one move where Nia had her on the top rope, but she ended up reversing it in midair. Man, it was a pretty sick move. But she ended up winning, and Nia pulled out a chair, and Tiffy jumped into it and kicked her, and it actually busted her face like wide open, man. She was like laying on the mat, like bleeding, and Tiffy ran over to pin her. She noticed she was bleeding. She was like, ugh. But she pinned her anyway, so it was pretty cool to see. But unlike the boys from Pretty Deadly, Nia refused that medical attention at the ring, and she toughed it out and walked on back. So, man, tonight was a very good episode, which featured significant developments in the women's division, in the initiation of the Money in the Bank qualifiers, and also the escalating tensions in the Bloodline faction. So, you guys, if you haven't seen it, man, check it out. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch y'all on the next one real soon. Peace.